Import Platform Facebook Live for Trade University Academy. This is a program that educates listeners in various areas of international trade and also provides solutions to the trade challenges in Nigeria. And with me in the studio today is
Grace Adedai.
This program has three very important segments. We have the trade news segment, we have the trade program segment, and we have the trade education segment. In the trade news, we tell you about the local and international news. In the trade program, we talk about the local and international program also. And the trade education will be going through the African Continental Free Trade Area, the market intelligence on different products we've identified that will be of importance to anyone planning to partake in the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. So we're starting with the trade news today. But before we read the headline, remember this program is streaming live to you on our YouTube channel, 3thinkpers, youtube.com/3thinkpers.tv and facebook.com/3thinkpers Trade Academy. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, like the video, comment, and remember to share with your friends. What are the headlines for today?
Okay, so non-oil export grew by over 50% in 2019. Drops scarcity loans in Nigeria as India suspends exports from Daily Trust. Coronavirus. Lawmakers call for ban on fairly used imported clothes from Nigerian Tribune. Then coronavirus 19, COVID-19. Manufacturers, importers, and others lament impact of disease on the Nigerian economy from the Sun. Then global rejection of Nigerians' agro-produce hunting economy, the Sun.
All right, so let's start with the first news.
The non-oil export grew by over 50% in 2019. The newly released full year report of Nigerian Bureau of Statistics for 2019 showed an increase of 50% in the non-oil export component of total export from Nigeria when compared to that of the year 2018. This is due to an increase from 6.2% in 2018 to 13.1% in 2019. The report also showed about 200% increase in the non-oil export component of the total export from Nigeria from the fourth quarter in 2018 to the fourth quarter of 2019. And this is due to an increase from 4.6% in 2018 to 12.7% in 2019. This is happening at a point in time when Nigeria has closed her borders, which has prevented goods from being imported into and exported out of the country through the land borders. The quarter 4 report of 2019 showed a decline of about 8% when compared to the quarter 3 report of 2019. However, both reports showed a consistency in the rise in non-oil export from Nigeria when compared to previous years. And these have been largely attributed to the fact that the land border closure has forced many Nigerian non-oil exporters to begin to ship by sea. And this most likely has led them to being forced to declare the item being shipped out of the country and thereby leading to an increase in the reported non-oil export from Nigeria.
Now, the fact that manufacturing component of quarter 3 and 4 in 2019 were higher than the same period in the previous year is a confirmation. The fact that the majority of the items now being shipped by sea are manufactured goods, and most of them are going to West Africa and Central Africa. Now, this report was released by NBS for this last year, and I've been eagerly waiting for this report. Two things why I was really waiting for it was, number one, when I saw the surge in the non-oil exports in quarter 3, which was a number of people likely due to some re-export to Ghana, and I was trying to see if there will be a repeat of that. You know, even though the surge time around was not 20%, but it was back to 12%, which was around the same we had in quarter 1. Basically saying that there has been a consistent increase in non-oil export component of export from Nigeria, no doubt about it. And this is mainly manufactured goods, no doubt about it. And manufactured goods are going to Africa, West Africa, Central Africa. That's the fact. And this is basically making me happy that look, Nigeria, either we are ready or not, either we know it or not, we are partially prepared for the AFCFTA. But look at the particular report. The quantum of export of manufactured goods leaving Nigeria from the data available now show that Nigeria is partially ready for the African Continental Free Trade Area or Agreement, and it's very important for the government of the day to hasten action on all the needs, all that needs to be done in terms of ratification and depositing required trade instruments of Nigeria with the AU Secretariat in order for Nigeria to become a state party that can fully participate under AFCFTA. So even though Nigeria have signed, we are not yet a state party, we are just like an observer. Because we have number one not ratified, number two, we have not also deposited the requisite trade instrument to show that look, Nigeria now is good to go. So that means we are in March, right? April, May, June, July, 4 months to July. We might not be able to partake in trading, and believe it or not, they are going to come into this market.
What's the problem? I think they have actually, before they had actually developed committees of people that would push this.
The committee is on ground, but the minister said he won't sign, he won't ratify in a hurry.
In a hurry. In this
Because
situation,
you know the challenge is, sometimes you look at Nigeria, you're asking yourself, what exactly does Nigeria want? What do we want? We want to diversify. We want to diversify. We want to diversify. But we're not ready to export. The opportunity for us to diversify so that we can begin to now export more of our non-oil manufacture, we are pulling back because some people, they have access to the government, they have friends in government, they don't want their business to crash because they are not ready for the competition that will come in, and the competition is going to take a while and they are not ready to change, and Nigeria future must be mortgaged because of some few people. So now, Russia is already saying that they are going to reduce the price. Although the minister today said they are open to discussion. If this happens, currently the oil price is $30-something. Benchmark for budget was $50-something. So we're already in trouble. So we need to increase, like today now. I bought dollar today at $3.70 in the afternoon. 2 hours later, the BDC called me that it's $3.78.
It's really increased, like.
The BDC called me that it's $3.78. That's a challenge. That's a big problem for us. A big challenge and problem on our hands. The implication of that is that if we do not begin to do something very serious and drastic about exports, of which AFCFTA is giving us opportunity, we're probably getting ready for another recession. Let's go to the next.
Drug scarcity looms in Nigeria as India suspends exports from Daily Trust. Nigeria may experience drug shortage as India has suspended the exportation of drugs to the country and other countries around the world. A fortnight ago, the Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, Mojisola Adeyeye, had said Nigeria risks drug shortage at 70% of its drugs were imported from other countries. She has said India was already feeling the drug insecurity because it bought most of its materials and active ingredients from China.
Wow.
If India is feeling it, we should start spreading because we don't manufacture anything here except water. We import almost everything, active and non-active ingredients, equipment, etc. So it's a scary thing, and have been emphasizing this from day one. We need drug security.
You know,
Serious.
No, you know, when sometimes you be wondering when we do business, the word you have recently been talking about sustainability. People do business, sometimes we don't do business in a sustainable manner. We're not doing business in a way to be able to help us to be able to grow the economy. You know, it's so sad. It's so sad that people have been importing drugs into Nigeria for 10 years, and that company will not think of manufacturing. What will you complain about? No land, no water, no this, no that. Excuse.
You know, the thing is that even if those people, if the countries or the companies, they are not willing to establish Government should establish a rule that will keep them, that will ensure that these people.
That is when the government
they
have
are
a foresight. That is when the government have a foresight. Number one. That is when the person who have a foresight also is not influenced by bribery and corruption. Number two.
We have a big problem in this country.
But the problem, we have a big problem, a problem that would have been avoided, but it's coming crashing over our head. It's just so sad. Drug security is just so sad. Because China now is unable to produce raw materials. I'm thinking the whole world needs to begin to have a rethink. In as much as people say, okay, no country can be self-sufficient, you need to import. But sometimes we need to get to a point where we want to be self-sufficient in some areas. Because China imports raw material to produce that chemical that they are used to produce drugs in India. So the places where China imported raw material, like Nigeria, will have also begin to produce those chemicals and also begin to produce those drugs. And it's becoming highly imperative for us to begin to do that. Because India now will not be able to supply, not because they want to do business, but because
security conscious.
No, security conscious.
Yes.
They can't even produce.
Because they don't have the materials now.
You are saying they're security conscious.
They are securing the line of, because they cannot take the risk of importing.
No, it's not the risk of importing. China cannot ship. China factories are shut down. Factories are shut down. Factories are shut down. That's why China can import. Factories are shut down. Sad situation, man. Sad situation. He said, since we import 70% of our drug, then we are in trouble. If such thing happens, he said, the government of India, the world's biggest supplier of generic drug, in a circular yesterday by the Director General of the Foreign Trade Ministry, Amit Yadav, said that limited exportation of drug will now have to leave the country. Why? Active pharmaceutical ingredients coming from China have been affected by the coronavirus outbreak. Wow. Alright, let's move on to the next one.
Coronavirus.
Still another corona.
Lawmakers calls for ban on fairly used imported clothes. Nigerian Tribune. Vice Chairman.
No, hold on. Before you read that news. In Nigeria, you're not supposed to import used clothes. So the real issue should not be we should ban import of used clothes. We should enforce the ban on imported used clothing. Okri can enter Nigeria and people name it as mutilated rag. Some of them coming through Ojugo, bush path, land borders. Some of them come in legally, but they declare it as mutilated rag. So the issue is for us to do enough. I feel we should be doing enough surveillance, enough monitoring to ensure those products not enter. Because the truth is, I understand people are really throwing away jettisoning clothing so that they remain of corona. But from what I heard about corona cannot survive heat for long. It cannot survive outside the body for long. So the fear is not really as bad. Of course, the spread is real, no doubt. But the fear, as in the sense that I was listening to, and they said that if someone take is it antacid or vinegar because he put the hand in his mouth, that he cannot survive heat, high temperature. He was just talking about the fact that he was just educating the public that the fear is a virologist. The fear is not as bad as it's painted. Because also we have also have a lot of practices. People now put on. I saw a write-up on face mask. A lot of face masks we use is not even protected. You know, this is the challenge of science. Scientists who use face mask for yourself. Now he said they show 3 face masks. The one we use that we is for surgery. It doesn't protect against the virus. The second one, they say is for which other one now? But there's a particular one that's the only one. And I look at it as mad heads. Someone is marketing. You know, sometimes,
I saw in the news today.
Conspiracy theory. Someone in Europe is doing that to be able to market that one in Nigeria and Africa. So people are using clothes in Nigeria.
I heard somebody say they use Ankara to do newsman.
Yeah, Ankara. So people, some of Ankara with so much pause. Please don't read that. Let's move on to this one.
All right.
Still on COVID-19.
Okay. Manufacturers, importers, and others lament impact of disease on Nigerian economy from the sun. With the coronavirus outbreak in China, there are indications that the country's agro-allied manufacturing sectors and dealers on various products have put on hold the importation of several production raw materials, consumable items coming from China. The outbreak has reportedly had adverse effects on a number of businesses, especially those who majorly import from China. Consequently, Nigerians' organized private sector is apprehensive. The developments could have severe implications for the country's economy and the volume of trade between Nigeria and China this year.
Look at this. Look at what is coming out of Nigeria. Look at this. You know when they say, when barrage of problems, look at this. The chance, the only reason why we might not go into recession is if the and that's just a little, that will be by stroke of luck. If the vaccine for coronavirus that US is developing right now eventually works. No, the other thing working if it come upstream. If that happens later around they say by summer, what that means is that you'll be able to increase the cure of corona. So by 2020, most factories should come back to work. Now, by end of the year at least, if that works. But the issue is, Russia is fighting Saudi Arabia on oil prices. Russia wants to increase its production to drive that price as low as $25 per barrel. So, two things is facing Nigeria. Number one, you know the last time we went to a recession, it was only one of them that was facing Nigeria. And that was on the oil, and that affect government revenue, affect government spending, affect forest for importation, and went into recession. Now we're having two facing us at the same time. Manufacturers now might not even if they have the money, they can't even do the importation. You know, for me, these are tough times. Serious time. As a cause for serious concern. You know, someone said we need to start praying, and I laughed.
It's not about praying, because we've been praying for long.
If we don't take this, for me, what we should do is now, okay, this is happening to us, right? Can we prevent it from happening in the future? Because this happened to us 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It happened in this country. Oil price went down. We begin to talk about export. Immediately oil price came. And this is what caused the when you see in the world economy, up, down. When you are up, you let down your guard. When you go down, you get set, you become wiser, then you go up again. And that's exactly what is happening. It's a big challenge, right? Very, very big challenge. We won't have time to take the last one. Let's go to discuss the programs. What are the programs we have in the month of March? In the month of March, yes.
We have an export business clinic. It's a 2-day export training for intending exporters and people who are already exporting, where you'll be treated well. The full advantage of the AGWA will be discussed, and how to access the European and Asian markets. The agro-product processing ideas and options will be discussed. Agro-product and packaging options will be discussed. Mitigating payment and products quality risk will be discussed. Export product pricing and incoterms will be fully discussed, and understanding the cost elements in exportation. And part of the benefit of the training is that you have export license processed for you for free. You would subscribe to join the African Export Development Initiative, AFED. You would also be subscribed to 20% discount of our export mentoring program for the free export book and advisory services after the training. So the date of the program, we usually have 2 sessions, the weekend and the weekday. For the weekend, it comes up on the 21st and 28th of March. And for the weekday, it comes up on the 24th and 25th of March at our trade center in Surulere.
So we also have an intensive training on import trade process, letter of credit and bill for collection. This is holding on the 26th and 27th. Also holding at the same center in Surulere. And this will be demystifying letter of credit and showing you how to be able to survive in these trying times. One of the things you must do at this trying time is to begin to think of export. If you begin to think of export, now this time around to Europe and to America, not just to Asia or China, you should begin to think of export right now, so that you can begin to take advantage of this season. You know, in this season, as people are complaining, some people are positioning and are making so much money. How are they able to do it? Some people are going to begin to export. When they export, they get forex. They are able to get their product into Nigeria at a cheaper rate because they get their own forex, and they are going to be able to produce at a cheaper rate, and they are going to sell at a price still higher, but higher than what it used to be, but lower than their competitors, and they are going to clean out in the market. So it's not all a tale of woe. It also calls for time to strategize and plan. And these are some of the things we'll be talking to you about in the import class, how you can begin to source for your FS by yourself, by the side. And one of the programs that can help you, as we talk about import, is one of the programs as we talk about sourcing FS for your import, is what we call Export Novice to Export Legend. And so if you are new to export entirely, no problem. No problem. We can take you from nothing as far as export information is concerned and take you to become an export guru. We call it from export novice, nothing on export, to export legend, something on export. And we're going to be literally helping you across the chain from the very beginning to the end. It's a 6-month program, but within that, it's a 1-year program, rather, a training class week on week for 6 months. We wish you would do tests and exam, get a certificate from American Extended Study, but more importantly is the fact that at the end of the day, you will be able to export products, generate FX, and be able to do a better business. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to the last segment now. The last segment is our trade education. What are we looking at today?
Glass bottles.
Now, in our trade education, we do what is called the AFCFTA market intelligence. Knowing your export market in Africa, knowing the exportable product in Africa. And today we are looking at glass bottles. Glass bottles. Tell us, what's glass bottles? What's the market like?
Okay, so the major importers we're looking at major importers of glass bottles in Africa from 2017. So the market value for glass bottles is $9.3 billion.
That's the total world market value for glass bottles. What about Africa?
Africa, $625 million.
$625 million. Okay, let's move on.
So the top importers in Africa, we have Algeria, which they import about $54.6 million. That's about 0.59%. Next is Egypt. They do $27.7 million, about 0.3%. Next is Morocco. They do $26.2 million, about 0.28%. Next is South Africa. They do $25.4 million, about 0.27%. Next is Zambia. They do about 0.27%. Then Kenya, $23.9 million, which is about 0.26%.
Now, these are the importers, right? Yes. Can you go through them again?
We have Algeria,
Egypt, Morocco, South Africa,
Zambia.
Now, these countries are major importers. That means if I want to export in Africa, those are the countries to target. Yes. Nigeria actually exports, although we don't do so much. Nigeria actually exports. Can we talk about the major exporters?
Yes, so the top exporters of glass bottles in Africa, one, we have Egypt. They do about $72.3 million. That's about 0.78%.
0.38%.
0.78%.
Okay, no, you are looking at the total. Okay,
yes.
You are looking at the total in the world.
Yes, yes.
Okay, here I'm looking at the total in Africa. So let's work with this.
Okay, so we have South Africa. They do about $29.7 million, which is 16%. Tanzania, they do $26.8 million, which is 14%. Tunisia, $17.4 million, which is about 9.3%. Then Cameroon do $13.1 million, which is about 6.9%. Then Kenya do $9.26 million. Then Nigeria do 7.98.
Wow, 7.98. Now, the people that export, where do they export to? Egypt is top on the export, right?
Yes.
So who does it sell to?
Egypt export to Kenya, they export to Ethiopia, they export to Sudan, they export to Morocco, and they export to Zambia.
Where is their major market for Egypt?
For Egypt, Kenya.
What quantity? What percentage?
13%.
13%.
Yes.
Now, South Africa, who is the major buyer for South Africa?
Mozambique, about 29%.
Wow. Tanzania.
Tanzania, you have Uganda, about 22%.
Yeah.
Then Tunisia, you have Algeria, about 63%.
Let's talk about Nigeria.
Nigeria, our major export destination is Ghana, it's about 89%.
Wow. Wow. 89%.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I look at this data, what comes to my mind is we've been doing this now since it will soon be a year that we started this particular
African intelligence.
yeah, I think it was around August last year or July or August last year. And what I've discovered is that anybody saying we are not ready for AFCFT is just joking. Africa is ready. What Africa will now begin to do is to begin to now do more investment to grow capacity to sell in Africa. And the beauty is that we're going to be selling to ourselves duty free. The beauty is that we're going to create more jobs in Africa. The beauty is that we're going to be forced to go and develop more in Africa. Of course, we have our challenges, no doubt. Of course, there will be issues, no doubt. But what I've learned over the years is that if you don't start, you won't be able to grow. And when I look at this data, look, for me, Nigeria is ready for AFCFT, is partially ready for AFCFT. A lot of other Africa, when I even look at it, people like South Africa, very ready for AFCFTA. People like Egypt, ready. A number of North African countries ready for AFCFTA. Those African countries that are not ready, what they will need to do is to begin to work towards getting set and getting ready for AFCFTA. And the idea basically is that, look, we have what it takes to be able to take advantage of AFCFTA. Like the data we read today now is basically showing that, look, if we are going to be able to take advantage of it, or benefit from it rather, we should not stay by the side. We should get fully inside. When the government signed, president signed, it was with a fanfare, because it was like, Nigeria does not sign AFCFTA, the AFCFTA is dead. That's the largest market. Now Nigeria signed. But we are not yet a state party yet, because we have not ratified. Our National Assembly have not sat on this document. Number one. Number two, we have not also deposited our instrument with AU saying that Nigeria is ready to go. And be able to tell them this is our terms, this is the way we want to play under AFCFTA. These are the exclusive lists, these are the sensitive lists, these are the non-sensitive lists which the agreement stipulates. So I want to appeal to the government that it's high time we do something serious and drastic about AFCFTA. You know what? If we choose not to, the world move on. Africa move on. And you know what? Because we have signed, they're going to bring those things to our market anyway. And they're going to flood this market. We should also get ready to flood their market. Rather than sitting by the side and be complaining and grumbling. Just like we did and we signed it and lost the Director General position and the Secretariat position. We lost the Secretariat position to Ghana, Director General position to South Africa. Because you can't be bidding for Secretariat when you have not signed. You can't be bidding for Director General when you have not ratified. Thank you very much for listening again today. My name is Dira Iba. You. See you next week.